Good morning. With fresh concerns surfacing over the health of the global economy, investors have turned to the relative safety of US Treasuries, yen, and gold. The overall margin of safety looks dicey with the risk-reward ratio not too compelling. We remain at the mercy of global market trends, although on the domestic front all seems to be quite well except inflation. The uncertain external environment will continue to counter a healthy domestic outlook in the near term. The market may consolidate for some more time before we see a decisive change in the current lackluster pattern. Today we are in for a cautious start due to mixed global markets. Stocks finished nearly unchanged in the US and the Europe. Asian markets are mixed with the Nikkei in Japan extending losses and China managing marginal gains. Keep expectations low and you would not be disappointed. Monday's midday correction caught many by surprise. Be on the guard lest you lose your way in case of wild wings. The close will hinge on world markets as most local companies have finished announcing their quarterly earnings and no big economic report is due from the government. Technically, the Nifty is likely to find support at around 5,400 and 5,370, while the near-term resistance zone is around 5,480. The Nifty has been struggling to cross levels of 5,500 but will need a big help from the global market if it has to breach this milestone in this month. If it does manage to cross 5,500, we could see some short covering that may take the index up to 5,600. However, it will find it tough to maintain the tempo as the global situation remains precarious. While yield on 2-year US note is at record low, the yield on benchmark 10-year note has hit 16-month low. Trouble continues for Japan. The yen is gaining strength amid a spike in risk aversion. Lots of global data points are due to be released today and throughout the week and will have some bearing on the global sentiments. UK will release this week data on consumer price inflation and retail sales. The latest US industrial production and capacity utilization statistics are due to be published by the Federal Reserve. Data on CPI along with couple of housing reports are also due this week in the US. The latest monthly balance of payments figures for the Eurozone are due to be announced by the European Central Bank. Australia will go to the polls on August 21st. Results from several big companies in the US, Europe and elsewhere will also be announced this week. Consumer spending in the US will be in focus as some of the biggest US retailers including Walmart and Home Depot deliver their most recently quarter results. Technology giant Hewlett Packard and Dell will also release their results this week. Shares of Cairn India, Sterlite and Sesa Goa could continue to remain in the spotlight after Vedanta struck a deal to buy up to 60% in Cairn India. Also, watch out for Biocon. The stock hit a 52-week high yesterday amid speculation of a deal with Pfizer. Moving on to the recommendations, the trading ideas are LITL. We have a buy call on LITL. We advise buying the stock in the range of Rs 69.5 to Rs 70.5 with a stop loss to be maintained at Rs 67.5 for a target price of Rs 75. And a buy on Shopstop. We recommend traders to buy the stock above levels of Rs 672 with a stop loss to be maintained at Rs 660 for a target price of Rs 705. And the derivative strategies are long Indian Bank August future in the range of Rs 244 to Rs 246 for a target price of Rs 256 and the stop loss is to be placed at Rs 238. And long Indian Hotels August future in the range of Rs 104 to Rs 105 for a target price of Rs 110 and the stop loss is to be placed at Rs 101. Thank you and have a great day ahead.